So we're stuck in heavy traffic and we've just come around the corner and we can see another protest in the distance. So this morning we're up bright and early. That's becoming a bit of a habit, but it is bright and early. It's 6:30.
On a Monday morning. What's happening with the travel day? It's turned into Monday.
It's Monday, 6:30 a.m. in the morning. We're leaving Hopkins here in Belize. We're heading south towards Punta Gorda, where we should hopefully catch a ferry to Punta Barrios in Guatemala. So apparently there is a bus that comes down this road at somewhere around 6:45.
We've been told we flagged down the local bus that's going to take us to Hopkins Junction. And then when we get to Hopkins Junction, ooh, that's a mouthful in the morning, we have to flag down another bus. It's just a bus flagging day.
Okay, so it could be an interesting day. The gentleman that's just walking down the road that just passed us said that today, because it is a bank holiday in Belize, there's no buses today. So that's interesting because everybody else we asked said there's still buses today, and news to him, he said. So let's see whether we're still here in half an hour's time. So it's nearly 7 o'clock and Marianne's just stopped a taxi driver to say, is the bus running today? And apparently it is. It should be here at 7, but he said it could be any time from 7 to 7:30. So let's see what happens. Hey, my friend, good morning.
How would they get to We're only going to the junction. Is the main bus?
Yeah, you need to take them on the main road, don't you?
Yeah.
The bus will pass from the main road going to Danwiga.
Oh, but it's just this bus.
Just this one here is not going anywhere today.
Beautiful. Thank you, it's very kind of you.
That's really kind. Thank you.
So there isn't a bus today because it's a bank holiday, but this lovely gentleman has stopped to gonna give us a lift up to the main road.
Well, my name is Martin, man.
Martin!
Everybody know me as Padre in Hopkins.
Ah, there you go.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, my friend.
See you then.
Punta Gorda, that way.
So we've made it to Hopkins Junction, thanks to a lift from Martin over there. And now we've got to wait for the bus, which apparently comes every hour. Bye! There's a bus coming. I think that's our bus. I don't know, just check. Punta Gorda. Yeah! Yeah, we made it on the bus. All good, off to Punta Gorda.
Arrived here in Punta Gorda to see the captain of the boat, to get our tickets, and we'll see whether we can get to Punta Barrios.
We've just booked our place to Punta Barrios, and we're just going to go and find an ATM because we don't have enough Belize money left to pay for the ticket, and you need cash, so make sure you've got enough cash. It's 60 Belize dollars each for the boat and 40 Belize dollars for the exit tax, which gives a total of
100 Belizean dollars.
100 Belizean dollars each. So if you're looking for the immigration office, it's a green and cream colored building right by the sea here. So we got the 7:30 bus from Hopkins and it got us down here by about 10:30, which gave us an hour till the boat, which leaves at 11:30. But if you're looking at the sign that you can see behind me, which I have seen online, it doesn't show that there's a boat at 11:30, but there is a boat at 11:30. So when you look online, sometimes it's a little bit confusing on which days the boats go where, but we've come down, talked to these guys. This is the captain of our ship today. So you can get a boat 7 days a week from Punta Gorda to either Livingston
Yes.
or
Puerto Barrios.
Puerto Barrios. You see, I knew that. So yeah, 7 days a week. Some online, some of the companies show Tuesdays or Fridays, but this boat here goes 7 days a week and 11:30 a.m., which is a perfect time if you want to get a bus from Hopkins and get it all on the same day. So Marianne's just getting the ponchos out of the backpacks because 2 reasons. 1, it looks like it may rain today, and we've had a bit of rain today already. And 2, it might be a little bit bumpy. And it's also a good idea when you're traveling to bring some kind of dry bag for your technical stuff. So we've got our computers in a Scuba Junkie dry bag. So after about an hour and a half, we have arrived in Puerto Barrios.
Yeah.
And the first thing we have to do is go and find the immigration office, which apparently is just like 1 block away. And then onto our hostel. So to find the immigration, just come out of the port, turn left, and it's literally just 100 or so yards down the road. Okay, the immigration formalities are done, and now we are free to go and find our hostel, which I'm not sure how far away it is, but I don't think it's too far. But it is hot.
But it has aircon.
Yeah, it's the first time we've had, the second time we've had aircon. So we're all sitting in our room, enjoying the aircon, and Marianne is on her phone behind me, messaging a contact from Rooney Travel, which we're using to try and get a shuttle tomorrow morning to take us to La Ceiba, which is where you get the boat to the island of Utila. But apparently there are some problems in Honduras and some manifestations and gatherings of people.
Yeah.
So he can't confirm whether the bus will actually go tomorrow. So at the moment we're booked on an 8 o'clock pickup tomorrow morning, but we'll have to see whether it actually happens.
So we should check with the hotel that we're in now.
Yeah, we'll check whether they've got a room for the extra night. But we've just arrived, but we're really super hungry because we had no breakfast or lunch, and it's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And I spotted a Mexican just down the road when we were walking here. So we're gonna go and find nachos or burritos or something. So we've arrived at the Mexican, and I've ordered, I think, stuffed jalapenos with cheese as a starter. Marianne's shaking her head, but that's what I thought it was, but we'll see. And the main course, I got some burritos, And Marianne's ordered
some kind of quesadilla with chicken and some nachos with guacamole. I'm really, really craving Mexican guacamole food. Yeah.
And they make a lot of nice lemonade with soda water, fresh drinks. So yeah, so I'm excited about that. And this restaurant's really nice. It's a really cool restaurant. So I've got these little balls which are filled with melted cheese and jalapenos and a sort of creamy sauce dip. Lovely. Really good. Well, that's what I call a burrito. The size of that, if I eat all that, I'll never move again. And Marianne's looks absolutely lovely.
Guess what I found this morning? I found a lovely fresh pot of coffee. I've managed to greet Chris this morning with a nice fresh cup of coffee. Thank you, El Castillo. So we are off to Honduras today, to La Ceiba, to go over to the islands of Utila. And our travel plans have taken us sort of like on the road, all around, to make our way to be able to meet somebody who will give us transport. Yesterday we got the boat over to Puerto Barrios and we needed somewhere to stay. And looking on bookings.com, I found this little place here. It was really right at the end of budget travel. It's only £15 a night, but it has aircon. It's really comfortable, possibly the most comfortable bed that we've slept in. So this morning our driver has pitched up with his MPV. Now we found this transport online. We did a little bit of research to try and find the best way, the most economical way. And also they have manifestations in Honduras at the moment, and they have lots of riots and strikes. And today apparently the strikes are from the teachers and the doctors. So we are really lucky. Our driver's come today and he said there is a way through. They are letting people pass. So you have a choice of paying $50 US or 300 and... We've had a fabulous time in Guatemala. Everybody's been lovely. Just generally, all the hostels, everybody that we've met have been absolutely lovely. So we are excited to go on to Honduras, and we're going to go and stay in a place called Parrots Inn. It's a locally run dive centre on Utila, and we're really excited because we're going to get back to diving, which we haven't done for a little bit. And the last time we did, if you saw the video in El Salvador, we had a bit of a mishap. So we're really excited to go and dive and get back in the water. Are you driving?
Oh!
It's not working this one.
No, please.
Ex-driver.
Oh, good, not you. If you drive, coming in the van.
So we've made it into our shuttle bus. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning. We're going to pick up a few more passengers and then we're on our way to Honduras.
El lunes, vamos a bailarlo, vamos a danzarlo. It's Ricky Baker on the beat, eh. Es difícil disimular lo que pasa por mi mente.
Okay, so when you come to the border, the first thing you have to do is go to the window to get the stamp out of Guatemala, and then you go to the next window and they stamp you into Honduras, and there is a fee of $3 US.
For 30 quetzales,
Yeah.
or 75 lembas.
There you go, to get into Honduras. So we are now officially just crossing the border into country number 18. Yeah!
No es una acción, chica, sé que tú tienes la clave. Baila conmigo esta canción.
Baila conmigo, tú no bailas con cualquiera. Hagamos de la fiesta nuestra cita en primavera. No estamos para acordarnos de tantos malos momentos. Estamos para disfrutar y vivir una nueva era. La más loca, la que más atreve. La envidia de todas las mujeres.
So we were told today that we might actually encounter some manifestations, some revolution, and indeed we have. And at our hostel we were informed that today is Teachers and Doctors Day, and they are fighting for their pay rises and to keep their contracts, which is not dissimilar to what we had a couple of years ago in the UK. So actually, vive la revolution!
We're through! All right! So a few hours later, we've just stopped off for a quick toilet stop, and we've got a bag of naughty snacks for the bus. We've just stopped off at an airport to pick somebody else up before we head on. And we don't think we're going to make it to the island tonight due to the protests that are going on. So watch this space. So we're stuck in heavy traffic and we've just come around the corner and we can see another protest in the distance.
Yeah. Escucha. Mío en tu habitación, solo los 2 segundos que hay que detener.
So stop number 3, we've been on the road for about 4 hours now, and I think we're changing buses. And they're picking up some more people and changing buses.
So we are still on our pit stop, and it appears that we're supposed to be meeting other buses here and transferring passengers and shuttles. So they must have got caught in the manifestation, so that's affecting our journey. So we're just going to hang out here, wait to find them, and also try and find some accommodation, because as it turns out, we're not going to make the boat now.
Okay, our driver's just calling the other driver for an update. Did we get an update? Did we get an update?
No.
No. No update.
No update. No update. Nope. Nope. No update.
No update. We don't know what we're doing, but we're still here.
Honduras style.
How are we doing, people? No one's lost their sense of humour yet. Okay, so what do you do when you stood at a garage for a couple of hours and you've had a litre of Sprite and you're not sure how to pass the time? Well, Marianne's come up with a new game. Didn't you, love?
He did.
Called Cheese on Toast. Okay, so you have to sing a song only using the words cheese on toast. And if it gets really emotional, you can use the words and pickle. And pickle. Okay? And pickle.
You
Me?
came up with the idea, you go first.
And cheese on toast. And pickle. Okay, and the song is
I Will Always Love You.
Whitney Houston.
Oh, is it?
There you go. She's next.
Yes.
Cheese on toast. Oh, yeah.
Cheese on toast, don't go all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Whoa, that one.
Is it that? No.
Cheese on toast, 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 cheese on toast. It's the Beatles.
It's the Beatles. Which one?
Suddenly.
Cheese on toast and cheese on toast and cheese on toast. No, hang on.
Oh, it's Queen.
Yes.
Oh,
cheese
yeah.
on toast, cheese on toast, cheese on cheese on toast, cheese on toast.
Cheese on
Cheese on toast. Cheese on toast, cheese on toast, cheese on toast, cheese on toast.
So, how do you spend your time when you're sat at a petrol station for 2 hours? Come up with some cheese and toast songs and send them to us. So we've hit over the 2 hour waiting mark, and our new Spanish friend is just going to just try and talk to the driver to try and work out exactly what's going on. But we think it's because we're waiting to meet up with other buses.
It's complicated, eh? This is the reunion point.
Okay.
Meeting point.
Yeah.
This is Puerto Barrios. This is now where we are. This is La Ceiba.
Yeah.
So Carlos is coming with a van from La Ceiba.
And he's stuck.
Seems that he will arrive in 15 minutes.
Okay.
And we will go to La Ceiba back
With Carlos. Okay.
But we also have to wait another van that is coming from Nicaragua.
And how long is that? He doesn't know.
So, no, yeah. He told me that 15 minutes both. So in 15 minutes both.
Okay, 15 minutes and we're off. Okay, so the good news is that apparently the other bus has just arrived. Text. And the other bit of good news is the other bus has just arrived in the background, so it looks like we're going to be on our way real soon, and hopefully the roadblock about 20 minutes down the road has gone. Fingers crossed. So we're finally moving. We have our new driver with us, Carlos, who is taking us on the next leg of the trip, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we don't get stuck. And if we do, I'm making these lot sing cheese and toast songs. Okay, so we've just booked our place on the boat to St. Barry, who we're trying to organise a shuttle to take us down through Utila. So, you can get a boat from Punta Gorda to either Livingston or Punta Barrios.
Puerto Barrios.
Hey?
Puerto Barrios.
Puerto Barrios, Punta Gorda.
Yay!
Cut. Cool. Eating snacks.
Breakfast.
Breakfast. Marianne's eating Pringles for breakfast. And you can get a boat from Punta Barrios.
Punta Gorda.
I've done it again. Cut.